What's this? A third cache? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is another declaration of truth from your host, Terry A. Hurlbut. Yesterday afternoon, we heard that on the very day that NBC News broke the story of the second cache of classified documents in Joe Biden's personal possession, Biden's personal attorney found the first page of what turned out to be a third cache. This highlights even more the question of why Biden took those documents when he could never declassify them, and also why he retained them while a private citizen. Already this story bespeaks carelessness of a phenomenal order. But again, why are people revealing it so readily? Unless someone has made the decision to put Biden out to pasture. Before I talk about the details of this third cache, I do want to shout out to the prime sponsor of this channel, which is Conservative News and Views. Link in the description. Be sure to check out the awesome CNAV Store. Scroll down near the bottom for that link. Lots of great merchandise there, especially this t-shirt that I have chosen for today, which quotes Aldous Huxley saying, "Facts do not cease to exist because they are ignored." One thing more. If you like what you're about to hear, you can like this video. You can also click the bell icon to get a notice every time I come out with a new one. In fact, do you see the new icon, the heart shape with the US dollar sign in it? That's the super thanks icon. If you really want to keep these videos coming, click that and leave me a tip. Any currency will do, so long as it's legal tender. Excuse me. Reportage on the third cache comes from Just the News and Todd Starnes' blog. Richard Stauber, who carries the title of Special Counsel to the President, released a statement yesterday about the latest findings. Now, Stauber is not, of course, the Justice Department Special Counsel now investigating this affair. Herewith his statement in full. Quote, President Biden's personal attorneys have followed a process coordinated with the archives and the Department of Justice to review documents at the Penn Biden Center and the President's Delaware residence. The President's personal attorneys conducting the searches do not have active security clearances, so if they identified a document with a classified marking, they stopped and did not review it and suspended any further search in that box, file, or other specific place where the document was found as appropriate. Since the DOJ made contact with the President's personal attorneys, the next step in the process was to notify DOJ and to arrange for DOJ to take possession of the document. This is what occurred in Wilmington on Wednesday, when the President's personal attorneys discovered one document with a classified marking consisting of one page in a room adjacent to the garage. At that point, the President's personal attorneys stopped searching the immediate area where the document was found. Because I have a security clearance, I went to Wilmington Thursday evening to facilitate providing the document the President's personal counsel found on Wednesday to the Justice Department. While I was transferring it to the DOJ officials who accompanied me, 5 additional pages with classification markings were discovered among the material with it, for a total of 6 pages. The DOJ officials with me immediately took possession of them. The President's lawyers have acted immediately and voluntarily to provide the Penn Biden documents to the archives and the Wilmington documents to DOJ. We have now publicly released specific details about the documents identified, how they were identified, and where they were found. The appointment of the special counsel in this matter this week means you will now refer specific questions to the special counsel's office moving forward. As I said Thursday, the White House will cooperate with the newly appointed special counsel. unquote, Richard Stauber. We now hear of 3 caches of classified documents dating back to Biden's vice presidential days, still in his possession. Well, no longer, but that's where they were found. Biden's personal attorneys discovered the first cache on November 2nd, 2022, and the second on December 20th, 2022. In fact, Stauber's statement shows that this cache turned up while the Attorney General was naming a special counsel. No official has yet speculated on why then Vice President Biden took those documents to begin with. We do know that he possessed the first cache for 5 3/4 years in his private office in Washington. The Attorney General has already said that office was not an authorized depository of classified documents. We now come to the $1,024,000 question. Why? Before I give you the answer that I and others suspect, I want to shout out to a sponsor who can really help you through the economic storms to come. That sponsor is OurSilverLines.com. Do you feel like you're working harder for your money just to get by? You're not alone. The fluctuating economy, employment issues, and unexpected changes in life have left many families struggling over the past few years. Collecting gold and silver can help shield you against many of these challenges. But if you're like me many years ago, you don't know where or how to start. Our Silver Lines helps by connecting you with thousands of members who are learning the secrets to creating and protecting true wealth by collecting precious metals. Whether you just want to collect rare and unique coins or take advantage of the business opportunities this company provides, they can help you learn to live an exceptional life. Visit OurSilverLines.com to learn how you can build a legacy for your future. The irreverent cartoonist Ben Garrison seems convinced that Barack Obama has ordered Biden's aides to cooperate as they are now doing. I'm going to leave you with a link in the description to a recent cartoon that he drew on Thursday at a site that he calls Grrr Graphics. The cartoon depicts Obama pushing Biden ahead of him with a giant push broom. He shouts, "Time to go, Joe," as he pushes the current president together with several loose documents with classified markings and an ice cream cone that Biden has dropped. Behind Obama and to his left, cackling Kamala Harris manages to shout, "Clean up" on aisle 46. Obama would have 2 reasons for so acting. First, he almost ensures that Biden will not run again in 2024. By this theory, Ambassador Susan Rice, director of the White House Domestic Policy Council, has been pulling the strings since Biden took office. Rice works for Obama, so that's how Obama keeps control. But that kind of control can wear thin. So Obama might have decided it's time to run his wife Michelle for the presidency, not Biden. Obama would have another reason. Joe Biden has blown one gaffe and or sniffed one little girl's hair too many. The discoveries of these caches of classified documents do not count. What counts is how Biden has been disgracing himself in public and manifesting with almost his every public appearance his senile dementia. But these facts raise even more questions. Obama must have known that Biden took those documents out of the White House on his last days. This isn't a case of someone planting the documents to embarrass Biden at a critical moment. Or if the plant did occur, then one of the plants happened almost 6 years ago. We must assume that Obama knew exactly where those documents were, or as closely as he could know, given Biden's proclivity to forget what he's doing while doing it. Obama also picked a good time to spring his trap. After a new Congress was seated, he might even have deliberately waited for Kevin McCarthy to claim his speakership after 15 votes. In fact, CBS News broke the story of the first cache on the same day that the House adopted its new rules. This classified document story gives Obama 3 options. He could have Ambassador Rice relegate Biden to the White House residential quarters and, like Edith Wilson, run the affairs of state while occasionally giving Biden documents to sign. Or he could let Kamala Harris gather signatures on the Declaration of Presidential Inability. Or maybe he will wait for the House to impeach Biden and then instruct his 10 senators to vote to convict, or else to absent themselves from the Senate to lower the conviction threshold. A majority of senators constitutes a quorum. This drama has likely gone too far to ignore. As to which option Obama, if he is the orchestrator, chooses, everyone will have to wait and see. Link in the description of the article, to Ben Garrison's cartoon, to my Declarations of Truth Twitter account, and to Conservative News and Views. I've also left links to the awesome CNAV Store and to ourcivilines.com, as I also mentioned. You know already about how to like a video, turn on notifications, and leave a tip. On the end screen, I'm going to leave a subscribe link to my channel, links to my new Biden classified documents playlist, to a video that I did 2 months back about Merrill Matthews blowing smoke, and to Stephen Turley's video talking specifically about the finding of the third cache and what this might mean. This is Terry A. Hurlbut delivering another declaration of truth and reminding you to let the truth set you free.